This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed for Saturday, October 20th, 2018. Reporting from Boston, Massachusetts, I'm Corey Prescott for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage of the NBA's winningest franchise. One night after a potential Eastern Conference Finals matchup went the Toronto Raptors' way, the Celtics will rest one of their top players tonight against another Atlantic Division foe. Gordon Hayward showed flashes of his former self during the Boston Celtics 113-101 loss to Toronto Friday night, scoring 14 points on 6 of 13 shooting and grabbing 7 rebounds in 24 minutes of action. Brad Stevens has been careful about monitoring Hayward's minutes and will rest Hayward tonight against the New York Knicks. This is the Celtics' first back-to-back of the long season and gives the ultra-important Hayward a chance to rest his recovering ankle. A replacement starter has yet to be announced. Last night's Celtics-Raptors game, Boston's second game on a young season, allowed fans to get a glimpse at perhaps the Eastern Conference's two best teams. Boston's ball movement looked crisper than during Tuesday's season opener against Philly, as the Celtics assisted on 29 of their 40 made field goals. Al Horford quietly just missed a triple-double with 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, while Kyrie Irving and Marcus Smart each chipped in with 6 assists apiece. The transpiration that clearly stood out during last night's loss, however, is that Brad Stevens is still tinkering with his closing lineup, and just 2 games into the season, he clearly should be. The Celtics were thoroughly out-hustled and outplayed during the game's final stages. A Horford three-pointer cut the deficit to 101-99 Toronto with 2:53 to play, which was followed by 10 straight Toronto points to close out the game. Stevens elected to go with Irving, Rozier, Tatum, Hayward, and Horford down the stretch, electing to keep Jaylen Brown on the bench. To their credit, the Raptors were absolutely on fire down the stretch when the game mattered most. In other news, as the Celtics take the court tonight at 7:30 p.m. against the New York Knicks, LeBron James will make his much-awaited home debut for the Los Angeles Lakers just a few hours after. The Lakers square off against the Houston Rockets tonight, a highly exciting matchup that will be televised on ESPN. A night after torching the Celtics for 31 points and 10 rebounds, Kawhi Leonard will sit during the Raptors' second end of their back-to-back against the Washington Wizards tonight. Jimmy Butler will apparently do the same, resting tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. Butler, who previously demanded a trade from the Minnesota Timberwolves, was met with some early boos last night. Those jeers quickly turned to cheers, however, as Butler made plenty of hustle plays en route to an incredibly efficient 33 points on 12 shot attempts in Minnesota's win against Cleveland. Also, the Celtics G League squad, the Maine Red Claws, have made progress in determining their opening night roster. The team announced that Justin Bibbs, Marcus Georges-Hunt, Nick King, and Jeff Roberson will join the Red Claws as affiliate players. Those 4 players will join two-way players PJ Dozier and Walt Lemon Jr. in Maine. Although it's not confirmed yet, one can expect to see Celtics rookie Robert Williams III to get some seasoning up in Maine this season. The Red Claws tip off their season Friday, November 2nd. Today's newsfeed is brought to you by Simple Contacts, a convenient and inexpensive way to renew your contact lens prescription and reorder your brand. Visit simplecontacts.com and use the code CelticsBeat for $30 off your first order. That's simplecontacts.com, enter code CelticsBeat. Follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media as well as at CelticsCLNS, and be sure to head to clnsmedia.com. Subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS mobile podcast app. This has been Corey Prescott for Celtics Newsfeed.